Remote viewing works in terms of targets. I had a friend of mine cut a random picture from a newspaper or magazine and identify a target in the picture and assign the target a random number. Then they wrote the target number on the picture and on an envelope, and then sealed the picture inside of the envelope. The goal is to remote view the target based only on the target reference number. This is a totally random picture, and it could basically be anything. First, I write the target reference number in the space provided on template A using a black pen. Using a colored pen could interfere with the session, so they recommend using a black one. All of the templates in this video can be found at www.learnrv.com in the Resources section. Once you have your target number, move on to the ideogram. The ideogram is just a spontaneous little squiggle that you make very quickly to help activate your subconscious. Don't worry about what it looks like. Don't worry about what it means. Just do it. The ideogram officially begins your session and gives your subconscious an initial way to connect to the target. As your skill progresses, the ideogram may actually begin to resemble the actual target. Next, move directly to the word descriptor list. Keep it flowing and don't ponder. In each category, write down any words that come into your mind for each section. This serves to activate your limbic system, or lizard brain. The LearnRV program provides a list of descriptive words to use, which helps this part of the process while you are still learning. Again, this list can be found at www.learnrv.com in the Resources section. Move from one section to the next as soon as you run out of words for that section. If you begin to ponder, then you are thinking, and you lose your connection to subconscious. So keep moving and don't attempt to guess what the target is. During this process, it's common to get a strong idea or a picture in your head of what you think the target is. This picture is almost always wrong and will interfere with your results unless you get it out of the way. So on the right side of the page, there's a space labeled AOLs, which stands for Analytical Overlay. The tendency is to analyze the information too soon and take guesses. Those guesses can overlay the result of your session and ruin it. So to dispel the image in your mind, draw a little picture of it or write down what it is on the right side of the page under the AOL section and drop your pen. Anytime you get an image or an idea in your mind, it comes from thinking. So we acknowledge it and move on. Dropping your pen for a second can help to reset your thoughts and let go of it. During this part of the session, we're looking for just basic low-level thoughts. These are the thoughts that come from your subconscious. After getting through the descriptions list, it's time for the freehand sketch. Without thinking about what the target could be, allow your subconscious mind to draw the key aspects of the target in symbolic form. The freehand sketch is considered template B, which again is available on learnrv.com. For this, use simple shapes for your first doodle or sketch, and you must make your sketch according to the descriptive words that you wrote in the Dimensions section on your Stage 2 target description. From Template A. Taking no longer than 15 seconds, don't think about what it means. Just arrange the shapes the way you feel they should be, using all of the shapes from your dimensions list. When your sketch is done, place an X on what part of the sketch you feel is most important, and place an A on the second most important part of the sketch. Then place a B on the third most important part. When you are done, move to the next section, Template C. This is all building up to something, and you will be adding more details as we go. Keep moving along from one section to the next, and don't try to guess the target. Just move along and build a large list of simple descriptions. Those come from the subconscious. Any high-level thoughts like mailbox, for example, are just wild guesses of the mind and should be written down in the AOL section and forgotten about. Next in the session, we take another angle and define the target further with Template C. What can be perceivable from the top of X? So this ideogram will pertain to the most important aspect of the target. Read the opening sentence provided on Template C before producing the ideogram. Then go through the descriptions list again for Template C, gathering more information. At the bottom of the page, you have another analytical sketch. Using the words from your new dimensions list for part X of the site, render the words into a line drawing, trying to sketch it however it feels right. You may label the sketch with the dimensional words if it helps. Living beings are usually represented as circles in your sketch. Multiple circles usually represents a crowd. Structures appear as right angles. Land appears as a horizon line, and mountains or towers are pointy peaks. Plus, you can show motion by drawing a swooping line with an arrow or straight lines with arrows. Next is Template D, Stage 4 of X. Fill out the columns for X in any order. Jump from column to column, and don't use the descriptions list. All data here should be spontaneous. Work your way down the columns, adding more description when it comes to you, until you feel you are done. Don't invest energy into being right or wrong. Just adopt the attitude of whatever. I know this seems like a lot, but being thorough is key to success in remote viewing. So next, fill out Template C for Aspect A, the second most important aspect of the target, and then fill out Template D for Aspect A, just to be thorough. The tangible column of Template D is for if you feel the target is a structure, an object, or a thing. The intangible column is for ideas like love, contemplation, purpose, etc. After filling out Template C and D of Aspect A, then fill out Template C and D of Aspect B, the third most important part of the site. Finally, we can move on to Template E, the Site template. Combine all of your analytical sketches of X, A, and B. Have the sketches in front of you for this. Do not add or omit any part of the sketches. Do not rotate parts of sketches. You may change the sizes to fit. Then do a final analysis. List all of the possibilities referencing the descriptor words, and then eliminate them by correlating all of the information. This works best in groups because many people in the group will have similar info, and you can match that up. Practice makes perfect with remote viewing. The program has you practice on numerous targets, which takes hours of time. And after doing the work, I could gradually see more and more results coming through, and my success rate went up steadily. Once you get that first taste of success, when you accurately identify a target, you will be hooked. The program eventually weans you off of the templates so that you can become more fluid. Overall, I can say that I'm happy with the Learn RV program.